as a creative person, um, one of the things that inspires me the most has very much to do with the story in the past, in the article, Finding Your Howl. I do very much believe that in order to find our authentic voice through which we have power, we must tear down the things that we believe that are incorrect, the ways that we see the world that are inaccurate, and one of the things that that this belief is based on is my belief in the Bible, and so in the Bible, in the book of Colossians chapter 3, it says, "If then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things that are above, and not on things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. Put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you." And it goes on to say, put on then compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. And it says, "Above all these things put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in one body." And so, what this means to me is essentially the same thing that is depicted in the story of both the wolf and the tiger that you talked about in the article. The fact that in order to find my authentic voice, I believe that I must put to death the worldly desires in my heart, and not gratify them, but seek to find godly desires. And so, as a creative person, my authentic voice comes from my faith in Christ, and that is the core of everything that I do, and the reason for my motivations for being a creative person. And so that is where I find my authentic voice.